What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rimworld. Hope everything's going good for you. Hope you've had a decent week. You're staying safe, eating well, etc., etc., etc. I also hope too you're not suffering from any weather issues. I know that here before too long, Indiana is going to get clobbered with some. They're making it sound like it's not really going to be that bad. It's the big thing right now, as far as weather is concerned, is this supposed polar vortex that everyone's forecasting. And I've looked at what they're talking about, and to me, man, being up here in Indiana and knowing the kind of winters we get, to me, it just comes across as just basic winter. you know, it just kind of seems like sometimes they get crazy with their weather hysteria sometimes. Uh, just saw that she was hurt. I'm trying to understand what happened there. She must have gotten into a fight or something. Yeah, her and Annie, I guess. Um, but yeah, we're gonna get hit with some of that polar vortex crap, I guess. And it looks like the worst that could happen to us is getting a little bit of snow and seeing some uh, pretty cold temperatures, like anywhere from like 0 to I don't know 10 or something like that. Which again isn't really abnormal, especially up here in Indiana. But besides that, though, man, I guess everything's going okay where I am. So I'm, like I said, I hope everything's going okay where you are. So I wanted to do more gaming today, but I just didn't get around to it, man. I kind of got off to a slow start today. I worked out a little bit yesterday, did kind of like a jog at one of my local parks, and I slept in a little longer today than I expected to. I mean, I got up at I woke up at around like 9 or something like that, but I stayed in bed till like about noon. So actually, I think it might have been a little later than that, but I'm happy I did because I kind of needed it. Not that weekend warrior I used to be. But that being said, though, I think for the most part, it's actually been a pretty damn good day in my world. So, okay, so what are we doing, man? We're just kind of focusing on this right now. And this is going to essentially act as the template that I'm going to use for the other corners around in here. Um, in all honesty, I don't know how impressed I am with the way I've done this so far, but I think it's going to turn out pretty good. The challenge that I'm having with some of this is just trying to do what I can to maintain the whole circular nature of everything with this design. And it's going to be kind of a pain in the ass whenever I start having to replicate this over into these other sections. But the good news, though, is that I think if I've done my design the way that I'm hoping to, I'm thinking I'm going to wind up having the amount of rooms that I thought I was going to have whenever I try to crunch some of those numbers. So I'm going to wind up having basically 2 more rooms right here and a final 2 kind of like right in here. And it's essentially going to be replicated up here. Now, whenever I first started trying to do some of this stuff, I didn't really include the possibility of including this hallway behind these rooms. But since doing that, I'm happy I did because I think that's going to kind of I think that's going to increase efficiency of when they need to come out here and go do things. You know what? I don't even think I'm. Is Andy getting help? Okay. I guess. What's he doing? He's stuck in a loop. Yes, he is. God damn it. See if that helped. Why did does it do that? It's so stupid, man. Rest. Damn. There he goes. I think. Yeah, there he goes. Okay. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Kind of makes you wonder how often stuff like that happens without noticing it. So anyway, let me see if I can get maybe Oski, because I know that I don't like taking him away from mining, but I don't really want to miss up an opportunity to maybe get some good trade in as well. We got here the steel, maybe. Plasteel. Besides that, though, I don't really have much of anything. Some good news, though, is that we're finally beginning to rebound with our steel. And I don't know if you were here during the last episode, but during the last episode, we went on our rescue trip and we picked up this lady named. Let's see here. If I can't even pronounce that, man. Yoyerk. She's some sort of like, I don't know. I think she's one of the types of species that Wiccanot and Wua are. Whatever those are. They're like weird kinds of beast people or something like that. But they're coming back now, and soon we'll have them back. We also have. I broke down and built 3 mech rechargers for the 3 mechs that I have around the base. So that means that they're working nonstop now, which is obviously good. They should be, anyway. If they aren't, it's only because we need more resources for things. Let me see here. I'm trying to think what I should do now. I guess we'll just kind of hold tight. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and I guess I'll start working on some of these. Might as well, right? Move that at some point. Oh yeah, and another thing too that I'm beginning to be a little concerned about is how much chem fuel we're using. Because I was holding at one point like at around 20,000, and now it's at like 12. And I'm obviously it goes without saying it's because of all these things, but the concern that I have is the replenishment rate, and I haven't really been able to kind of nail that down yet because everything's still so new. But one idea that I'm considering doing though at some point is doing something where I'm gonna start raising boomalopes in more than just one pin, like over here as well. Because that'll essentially double whatever it was that we were generating, and surely to God that would mean then that we'll fix the replenishment concerns that I might have. But in so doing, I don't know how I'm going to wind up managing that, because that means then that we're either going to have to get rid of, I don't know, man, either the bison or the muffalo, or do something kind of quirky where we just, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know yet. So I'm just I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't know what to say about it, but it's something that's kind of on my mind, and I figure if we can get to a point where we can kind of stabilize our replenishment rate of the chem fuel, maybe we can go ahead and get rid of all of these solar panels and add that into uh, the pin zone somehow. Maybe use that as leverage to increase our chem fuel output. And plus, too, I think there's also some management that I can do in regards to our uh, auto slaughter models, because those aren't really tuned in, I don't think. And that's something that we need to fix too. Like, I guess this is always kind of hard for me, but we could probably reduce these to say, I don't know, man, maybe right now we can go with 10, a max of 10. Change this to 5. One young male, 2 male adults. And that's for yak and muffalo, and we can probably do that as well for the bison, but for now let's just keep it at 15. Keep this at 2. Keep it 1, 5. Yeah, just kind of leave it like that for now. Let's see what we can see. Let's see how that goes over, and then at some point in the future I'll reduce that down to 10, and then just leave everything else as is. Okay, so maybe we can kind of fine-tune that and get it to a point where it's so managed that we can maybe keep both the muffalo and the bison in one pen, use this for maybe the horses, and then use this one over here for more boomalope. But I tell you, man, this is getting a little hectic because I always worry a little bit about uh, raising boomalope simply because of how they explode if you don't watch them. And of course, exploding this close to stuff, that can be pretty problematic. So let me see here now. We've got, where is she? This person right here. I think she was good at pets or animals and stuff. Not bad. Can't stand that name. Let's. I'm gonna see if I can rename her real quick. Nickname. How about Yoy? Actually, let's randomize it. Something that's easy to pronounce. Durin. It's a female. It's a female, but it looks like she's got like a beard. Fane. I'll go with that. Fane. Oh, and another thing too that I forgot to mention about this person is that she's a cannibal, which is a little concerning. I mean, you know, she's as long as we can keep her from wanting to eat any of us, I think she'll turn out to be one hell of a colonist. I wonder if there's any way that I can somehow like, get rid of that. I bet there is, and I bet it's with that gene. Uh, what the gene thing that you can have in this game, where you can like substitute certain genes or whatever it is. Anyway, we need to reorganize some of these bedrooms, I think, because I saw also that Kenzo is up there in the visitor's room. So we'll put Kenzo right here. Okay. And we'll put the cannibal over here with the children. Oh, Lord. Fane. Let's see here. Right there. Oh, yeah. Now we need to start working on her other stuff here. So, handling, yes. She's a pretty damn good hunter, so I'll go ahead and leave her be with that as well. And I need to give her a weapon here before too long. Construction. Actually, you know what? Average relevant skills. I don't want her on smithing, or tailoring, or crafting. But I think everything else is fine. And I'm going to put her on... Can she plant cut? She's got 2 skills for plant cutting. Go ahead and let her do that, though. And I'm going to put her on ag stuff, I think, for the time being. So she can't self-doctor. Great. Fane. Okay, so it's okay. So change. Okay, so there's that. Alright. Sign, or, sorry, schedule, I mean. Let's put her on ag. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and save that because I don't want to have to repeat that. Okay. Oh yeah, she needs a rifle. Oh, and we also, I think, need to deep drill. Let's see here. Okay. I think Sam think she's supposed to be on cooking. Basically, she's supposed to have everything the Kaufman has, I think. I think that's good. I can't remember who. I think Kayloon, somebody else that we had at the time. She's at a 9. I think I'll just leave everyone else as is. Damn it, we took out Mr. Bison. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Goodbye. Okay, just pause. Let's see here. Plants. Mining. Yeah. Social. Trait. Hmm. Oh, I never, I never got into this whole psychic stuff really, so I don't really know a whole lot about I guess about its benefits, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think what I'm gonna do is build it in the walls like this. That for now. Okay, let's plan out the rest of this. Actually, let's cancel. We only have one. Oh, let's get rid of this one. Hmm. Actually, it'd be like this. Kind of, sort of. It's kind of confusing. that for now. This is gonna kind of it's hard to figure out sometimes. At least it is with me, man. I don't know. So I think it would probably be like that. Is that right? It's not right either. Or is it? Actually, I think. Is that right? Yeah, actually, I think that is right. It's just that I. Technically, I think what I might be seeing here is that I don't need this over here unless I try to replicate that same type of design over here. And okay, yeah, that's what it is. Duh. What am I thinking? Because since again, because this is circular, it's I don't even know how to explain it. It's like I have to go in with a design that flows with the circular nature of everything. So that would mean then that'd be something like this. Kind of, sort of. So we don't want to get rid of that. Let's just do this. Let's just make a freaking line. I hate how that looks, but I think that's the kind of thing that I need to do. I think. Guess maybe deconstruct those and probably this one. And what we can do is we can put the auto door, yeah. The auto door right there. And I guess maybe right there. Maybe put another piece right there. There we go. It's not bad. Actually, let's do this. Let's put that's cancel that. I hate how that looks, man, because I'm somebody that whenever I play games that are kind of like this, in terms of like making everything geometrical, the way that this game is, and the way that kind of like Minecraft can be, it's hard to think about like cylindrical forms, you know? Because it sets everything up in the world to be geometric. So whenever you're sitting there trying to do things like, you know, do circles and stuff, it's like you've got to have help sometimes. And I don't want to have to screw around with that thing that I was using on the website before. Just don't want to have to do it if I don't have to. Let me see here. What's a way that I might be able to make this a little smoother? Right here. And cancel that. Copy right there. Cancel that. Cancel that, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, right. Let's go ahead and work with that for now, I think. So I want to do this. Do I want to do this? Cancel that. Be a little bit better. Not that I like that better, but it seems like that would be more of a consistent space-wise as far as living space is concerned. I don't know, man. I think this is going to work, but just like I said, I can't stand how it looks. It's nothing like perfect geometry like this, you know? I've got to make the... I've got to stay with the circular pattern. Oh, man. Things I get myself into. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and stick with this. It's not perfect, but... I mean, I guess it could always be worse, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. What we got here? One. Yeah, he's good at with animals. Or she. Uh. Cheer. See if I can save her though. Let's see, we've got Ellie. And does she have a jump pack? She does. Okay. I can just increase the amount of time down here, then we'll be able to help her out. There we go. Oh, Allie, come on. Should we capture her? Gagwo? So in other words, it's a, I guess it's an enemy? Is that what we're saying? Must be. So we'll go ahead and capture her, I guess. She'll be okay. Okay, where's Alo? Walking all of the way around. I'll let you do that. Let's go here. Okay, now I'm just kind of confused. I don't understand why I can't have him. Okay, hold on a second here. I've got to get my head straight with this. So I think we might be seeing something wrong here. There we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. Okay. The reason I wanted him to do it is because he's the doctor. Or at least in my mind he is, you know? Okay, so what do we got here? Ooh, well, healer mech serum, yes! Alright! Kick ass, man. Okay, so what is this? Whoever a yeoman from the refugee dominion seeks your help, whoever's royal archaeologists recently extracted 6 prisoners from an ancient crypto's sleep vault and intend to question them to keep the prisoners secret from the court rivals, wants me to hold them for 9 days. The prisoners are suffering from abasia, blah blah blah. There's how many of them? There's 6. Yeah, that's fine. Man, 3 of those too. It's badass. Okay. Jeez. Let's try to recruit her. She's not unwaveringly loyal, is she? She's not, so that means that we can probably get her. Okay, so there's that. And Jesus, I realized that they were sleeping in there. Okay, Welsh and Sam. They always seem to do that whenever they come back from trips for some reason. Get this one to Sam. Sam Skipoo, where are you? There she is. Okay, so there's Sam. Welsh. Okay. Rachel and Kaloon. Rachel. Kaloon. There's that. Now, they were gonna have to make these like temporarily prisoner designations. If I can do that, can I even do that here? Jeez, man, I don't know. Oh, here we go. That's how. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Starts, I guess. These guys. They didn't already pick them up or something, did they? What the hell, man? Where'd they go? Did they run away? That'd be funny. Oh, here they are. Okay. Okay. Do we have to capture them, though? That's the thing that I'm not sure about. Out of curiosity, I'd like to see what their bios are. He's a good shooter. Get a soulful too. What's that? Well, they're unwaveringly loyal, so I guess I can't really do much with them in terms of trying to recruit them or something stupid like that. Or at least that one was. Alright, well, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I guess it's looking like we're gonna have to capture them, I guess. Which I wasn't really expecting. I didn't think we'd have to, like, actually capture them, but I guess we do. Pretty sweet deal though for only 9 days. You know, healer mech serum, man. That's a hard thing to come by sometimes in this game. They're gonna start starving at some point. I just know it. What's Pez doing? Let's see how much I've got right here. 660 something. Well, it's good this happened because now I found some silver that I need. Oh, Lord. It's a pretty good fire, too, man. Oh, thank God it's raining. It's kind of a lucky thing. Looks like Fleming or whoever saw it too. Yeah, we kind of looked out right there. Uh-oh. God damn it. I'm gonna go fuck around with this real quick. Shit. Where is it? Tell you, that's something else I'm gonna wind up doing too before too long. Just take care of this stupid fence. Replacing it with like a wall or something like that. Is there another fire somewhere? There is, right there. Well. Savannah can take care of this. Let's do this. And she's got a... Yes, she's got a jetpack. Down there. Just use this. Oh, that's why. It's the goddamn zones. So that I think that took care of it. There's that. Let's make sure that we don't have any animals hitched up now as a result. We don't. What difference does it make now if the beacon's unusable? Because half the time they never use it anyway. Now that the sunlight's out, I want to see how much or how quickly these things power up or store their energy. Looking at this right now. Not really as fast as I was expecting. Bad thing. I guess the bad thing about that. Well, I mean, there's a few things I don't like about that, but I don't know, man. It's kind of caused some problems from the standpoint of routing power to things like these doors. Because I'm trying to do everything I can to hide that stuff, but you can't really do it diagonally because it looks basically kind of like this if you do that, you know, and that doesn't even connect anyway. So I thought maybe I could like route it through this wall, but then at some point I'm still gonna have to get the power down here to this stuff, and I don't know how to do that in a pleasing way. Tackle that here in a second. Just get the rooms built first, I guess. Time to put a light out here. Do it at some point. Got here. This one was. Like Mags is finally out. She is. Deal. Oh man. Going to put cream in for an age reversal. She's got a bad back, but I think we can live with that for now. how clean everything's looking now. It's looking 10 times better around here. It's like here. Make it inside. Makes more sense. In fact, let's go ahead and do the entire ring. But for now, we'll just focus on this one right here. I think Vic, I set up to start working on the stone blocks to have them cut up so that we have plenty of slate stone blocks to work with, but I'm trying to figure out what Warner does. Yeah, I must be having him do the same thing. The reason I'm looking at all this is because I'm thinking we need to have more people doing more ag stuff. The reason I'm coming to that conclusion is because we've got all this stuff out here, but basically nothing over there, nothing in here. They're just not keeping up with it, I think. Let's try that, maybe that'll help. find a place to build one of these things. Because I really need one. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to make some agrobots. Play for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to call this episode a wrap. honestly can't remember how you make those. Might they might not even be makeable. You might need to. I might need to make another facility for that. Subcore. Sub subcode or subcore encoder. Make one of these darn things. All right, I think I'm going to end it here, man, because I'm beginning to get kind of tired and it's getting a little late where I am. So just to recap real quick though, I've slated for this thing called a subcore, this is hard for me to say, subcore encoder to be built so that we can make these things called subcores that are necessary when creating new mechs. And with this mechanoid gestator, I've got slated 5 additional agrihans, which are basically mechanoids that help specifically with ag stuff. So hopefully they'll be able to help us with all of the stuff that we're trying to uh, manage with our ag stuff. That's obviously going to be important because we're kind of struggling right now with a lot of that. Normally, I'd wind up building more constructoids, but since we're trying to get in the business of raising boomalopes and knowing that they explode, I need to kind of focus on agriculture stuff. So anyway, I hope you had fun watching this. I'm gonna go ahead and do a save, and I'll probably upload another episode tomorrow at some point. So anyway, hope you guys have a good night and stay safe. And I will see you when I see you. Later.